right. So moving on, like we have mentioned, when you understand market structure, price action, and structural liquidity, you know what you are looking for. So right now, in the next couple of weeks, so what I'm expecting, according to market structure and the structure that we have already, is that we already know that from this spot to this spot is our swing structure. We already have a swing structure that's been printed. Sorry, if you have not, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you need to go and watch my videos. The one we have out there. And next year, from January, like I've been saying, we're going to be having our mentorship launch and our course, our new course on market structure. I'm going to be having it out there. So we might not be having all these free contents. For the past 2 years, I've been giving out free contents. So from next year, I want serious people, because I'm planning to go real hard, on these things. So we already have our swing structure from year to year. So this week going forward, what do we expect price to do? We are looking at, so you take your Fibonacci retracement and you do this. So we are expecting price to continue to the upside for DXY. All right. I'll be bringing in our guest speaker. When he's done speaking, then we'll now look at pounds USD, euro USD, all the USD pair. We look at gold, we look at Bitcoin. What are we looking for this week and going forward? All right. The direction price is going to go this week. All right. So we expect price to come into the premium zone, just around this zone, and for price to continue to the downside. All right. So but then let me make our guest speaker. I want to make him I don't know if we still have him. I'm going to make you co-host. So I'm going to have our guest speaker come on, to come and talk to us about
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, bro.
Oh, all right.
So you can take...
All right. Thank you. Evening, everyone. I think most of you are based in Nigeria, so it's just an hour difference. So, but Adedayo, are you in USA or in Nigeria?
Right now, I'm in the US. I'm in the US.
Or in the US?
Right.
Oh, what time is it there?
Well, it's my zone is 12:30 p.m.
Oh, is it? All right. Okay. By the way, I was still enjoying your teaching, so I was just sitting here listening very carefully as well.
Well, you can join us. I don't want to have you sitting, there, because I know...
Yes.
I know. I actually have to bring you. Don't have to do this on Sunday. And everybody, by the way, is Mr. Sibule's birthday yesterday. You can wish him happy chat box. He was supposed to have his webinar yesterday, but it was his birthday. And also, he's not supposed to. He doesn't work on weekend, but I have to pay him some rand. I bribe him with some rand.
Yeah, we do that a lot in South Africa. I guess in Nigeria, I was at Ikeja last year. So it's a thing in Africa, we do bribes. As long as there's money, we'll do anything. Right. So please allow me.
You can share your screen from your end, because I'm seeing my screen.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go through at first. I'm just gonna go through the company presentation, and then I'll also cover AXI Select. So let me just share this. Okay, let me know when you see on your side.
Okay, good. Yeah, I can see.
So AXI Broker, trade your edge. That's our motto. So we strive to give our clients an edge in the markets, obviously by the products that we offer, the trading platform, the trading conditions as well. Just make sure that our traders they have an edge in the markets to help them to strive or to become better traders. So AXI, so these are our offices. Currently, I'm in South Africa, but head office is in Australia. We have offices in Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, UAE, Cyprus, United Kingdom. 2 years back, we also tried to launch in Nigeria, but we just had, there's a few guys that we were working with in Ikeja, but that project didn't go well. But going forward, we also plan to have an office in Nigeria in Kenya as well as in Ghana. So yeah, but it's something that we can discuss offline because we are looking for people that we can work with on the ground just to assist us to open those offices. And then offices, we have 9 offices. I already shared that. Footprint in over 100 countries. Sponsorship, we have 4. Our trading volume, it's close to $2 trillion. And then industry awards plus 30. And then the licenses, we have the ASIC license in Australia. That's where our head office is. We also have a license in New Zealand. The FMA, we have a license in Dubai, the DFSA, we have a license in United Kingdom, FCA license in Cyprus, and also SVG, which is the one that we use to operate in Africa. The reason why I'm mentioning these licenses, you will notice once you start onboarding clients, more especially you, Adelola, you find that there are some regions that we can't onboard because when it comes to the regulation or the license that we have, we are quite strict on the business that we onboard because of the licenses that we have. And then why trade with AXI? The trading instruments, trading products that we have, it's plus 260. We also have swap-free accounts. We have the best pricing conditions and execution. So we are a fully ECN broker, which is electronic communication network, right? So we don't trade the other side. We don't take the other side of your position. So when you open a trade, it goes straight to the market, right? We don't trade against you. We don't benefit when you lose, when you blow our accounts or lose money, right? Compared to other brokers where they will take the other side of your position. On our side, your position goes straight to the market. So we don't benefit anything when you lose. That's why we always strive, or with our education that we have, we make sure that as a trader, you don't blow your accounts, you don't lose your money, because if you lose your money out of the business, we also out of business. So we have to make sure that you don't blow your account or you trade for longer. Because if you fund today and then by next week you lose your money, we as a broker, we also lose future profits or money that we can make from because we only make money from the trading volume. We don't make money from you blowing your account. We only make money when you trade on the trading volumes. And then we also have copy trading. We've partnered with Pelican. I'll share that a bit later as well. Raw spreads, award-winning services, and also we have a trading community where different traders they can gather. That's the one that we launched with AXI Select. So we don't just offer funding. We also have a trading community where you can meet up or share ideas with other traders. So that's another platform that we have. And then educational resources. We have trading ebooks for free. You don't pay anything for that. We have weekly webinars. We have an AXI Trading Academy, but I think for this one, that's what you are already doing. So I doubt your people, they'll be interested in that. But we do have an AXI Academy where our educators do teach our clients how to trade. But for now, I think we can leave that out because you're already doing that. And then try risk trading free. This is for the demo account. Our demo account only lasts for 30 days. So after 30 days, you have to open another demo account if you want to continue, but it expires every 30 days.
Oh, okay.
And then we are the online sponsor for Manchester City. So you'll notice when they are playing a home game, you'll notice our logo on the sides, on the boards, because we just extended our contract last year, September, for another 3 years. We also added the women's Manchester City team as well to the sponsorship. Exit copy trading. Yeah, I was sharing this. So this one is Pelican. We've partnered with Pelican. The minimum deposit to start exit copy trading is $50, but as a signal provider or as a master trader to trade for other clients, the minimum deposit required is $500. And we also require a 6 months trading history before we onboard you as a master trader. The reason for that, I think you guys aware of it, what you shared earlier, that most of the, what do you call them, celebrities, these influencers that you see on and on Instagram, they lose money, you know, they blow accounts, and then we have clients complaining that I funded with $500. They wake up the next day that $500 is gone. So before we onboard you as a signal provider, we need your trading history at least for 6 months, just to be sure that we are working with someone who's not gonna, like I mentioned earlier, that if clients are losing money, we don't benefit, we lose business as well. So we're quite strict when it comes to that as well, just to protect our clients, right? Because like you said, you were absolutely right. Most of these what is celebrities or Instagram guys, they don't know how to trade, right? They just make money from what you know, CPA. Most of them, they're just interested. And recently, I've started not. I do work with them. We do offer CPA, but I prefer to work with people that are more interested on the IB program, because the IB program, it shows me that you are focused more on the long term, the longevity of the business. But if it's CPA with cost per acquisition, that means you only care about the money that you make on that specific month, and then the following month you can move the same clients to another broker. But now, if you are talking about the IP program, introducing broker, where we pay you, we can agree on anything between $8 and $14. I know that you are focused on the longevity of the business and you don't want to screw your clients, right? Because at the end, if your clients are funding with $500 and then we pay $400, somehow your clients are getting screwed on that one. But if it's an IP, then you know that your clients are protected, right? But we can also discuss that offline if there's some of you that are interested on the IP program. Okay, this is the copy trading. I'll share a link how to download the copy trading if some of you are interested. Okay, I already shared this. Okay, let's see.
Because I know a lot of people on this call and the community guide, you know, are focused on AXI Select. You get what I mean?
AXI Select.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm already done. So okay. Yeah.
Let's look at that.
Let me see. AXI Select. Okay. Right. Let me see here. Yeah, I was already done. So IP program I covered.
Yeah.
AXI
I need to
affiliate.
For a minute. Sorry, guys. You know, remember I spoke about AXI Select. I think that was last week. You know, and then I've been speaking about it, the funding part. Because I know that for most traders, you know, one of the problems that a lot of traders have is funding, you know, and over time, there's a lot of all this. Sorry, Singapore, for, you know, I just needed to hold
no,
up.
No. Yeah, no. Yes.
You know, and one of the things I noticed that has been going on for now over time is that there's been a lot of scams going on with funded programs, you know, prop firms, you know, that's what I'm looking for, you know, and they take this money and then, you know, they don't put your trades on the live account, you know, they put it on a demo account. And a lot of people have been losing money. And even it's been so bad now that even MetaCodes, that's the owner of the MetaTrader, has to come in now. And right now, if your prop firm is not hosted on a live account, you can't work. MetaCodes will not work with you. Saying, well, am I right? I think that's a new rule now. I think that's a new rule.
Yeah,
now.
that's a new thing.
Select. AXI is one of the, you know, broker. That was what drew me to you guys. You know, when I read up about you, is what are one of the brokers that are still working with MetaCodes. That means all your trades, all your funded trades are going, you know, going into a live account. That means that, yes. I mean, another thing that they do that I love is that when like, you know, the money you are putting in, you are not paying any money. You know, with other funded programs, you need to, let's say you invest, you pay a fee, a registration fee of $50. And when you have a drawdown of say 10%, you lose that money. But with AXI, you don't lose that. So I'll give that. I'll allow Singwele to continue. Sorry for cutting you. I just need to.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you also shared that part about the prop firm, what has been happening recently in the prop firm space. Maybe just to add there, so AXI is the first broker to launch the prop firm on the live trading account. So the funding is everything that we do is on the live trading account. So we start funding from $5,000 all the way up to $1 million. And to get to $1 million, it can take you roughly about 9 months, obviously, if you do meet all the requirements or the conditions, right? Let me just go straight to the table so that you guys can see it. You can see my screen, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we have 6 levels. So from seed level to Pro M, Pro Million. So to qualify, you can start with any amount, right? Meaning that you can start with $50 if you do meet all the requirements. So you have to open 20 trades. And then you also check your profitability, your risk management. On the system, if you score 50% plus, that's where you qualify for the funding, right? Then you'll be required to fund with $500, right? And then on our side, we give you an allocation account with $5,000. And this is real money, right? Meaning that now you'll have 2 accounts. You're going to have the AXI Select account with your $500, and that's your money, meaning that you can withdraw it anytime, right? And then we also have the $5,000, which is the allocation account. However, you don't trade the 5,000 directly. It's an allocation account. It's a read only, but it copies whatever you are doing on your AXI Select trading account with your $500. We copy it, right? So, for example, on your AXI Select account on the $500, if, for example, you are making $50, the multiplier is 10, meaning that 50 times 10, that means on the allocation account, you are already making how much? That's like $500, right? But you are not trading this account directly. Edge score, so this is the scoring that we have. I'll show you how to see it when you log into the platform, right? It needs to be 50. So this constitutes of your profitability, your risk management, your drawdown, right? And the system will score you based on your skill, how you trade, right? Once you score 50, you'll get an email directly from AXI saying that so-and-so, you've qualified for AXI Select. You can now fund with $500, so you will receive what? The $5,000, right? On the first level, when we launched AXI Select, so AXI Select was launched last year, September, around the 23rd. When we launched AXI Select, there was no profit split. However, in August, on the 1st of August, we decided also to have the profit split on the first level, which is 10%. So we still need to update the site. So on the first level, you do get 10% of the profits that you generate. So for example, if you generate $500 here, so 10% of that, which is $50, that will be your profit, which is shared on the 1st of every month. Okay. Profit target, it's 5% of your $500, right? Which is $25. Okay. Stage duration is 30 days. So you need to be you will be on the stage for 30 days. Trade per stage, it's 20 trades. Okay. Leverage, it's 100 to 1. So for all the stages. And then maximum loss is 10%, right? Meaning that you are not allowed to lose on your drawdown 10% of your 500 or 10% of the 5,000. All right, are we together? Yeah. Any questions though so far on the first level?
Yeah, on that first level, I think I spoke about it, but I just want to this maximum loss of 10%.
The drawdown, yeah.
Yeah, is it based on your drawdown or based on your when you close the trade? You know, sometimes you can have a trade goes against you. Say
no, it's based on your drawdown.
Oh, based on your drawdown.
That's a good question. Based on your draw, because so for example, if you have running trades, maybe 2 running trades, already on your AXI Select on your 500, you're already sitting on $50. Right? That means here, if you times that by 10, you're already sitting on how much here? On $500.
Right.
Which is what is 10% of the 5,000. So your trades on your EXIT Select account will continue because that's your own trading account, right?
Right.
However, the allocation account will be put on pause.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have what you call quarantine. So for 2 weeks, you won't be able to rejoin EXIT Select.
Right.
Right. Then after 2 weeks, then you can rejoin because obviously you guys are traders as well. You know, when you lose money, it also affects your mindset. Right. So we want to give you some time, go back to your trading plan. Then after 2 weeks, we believe that the mistake that you've made initially, you're already aware of it and you're not going to make the same mistakes. We give you 3 tries on this program. After 3 tries, then obviously we can see that because like this is real money. So the $500, when we pause the account, the 10% of the 5,000, we as a company, we already lost that money. Right. So after 3 tries, if you continue, your drawdown is 10% for 3 consecutive time. That means we as a broker, we've already lost 1.5 on you, like as a client. Right. Then obviously a decision from there is like, no, maybe it's not the person that we should invest in, because obviously we can't keep on investing if we are losing money, because it's on a live trading account. It's not demo like other prop firms.
Right.
Yeah. Then after 30 days, should you meet all these conditions, then you move to incubation, right? Here, the minimum equity required is $1,000. So there's 2 ways. It's either you can grow the $500 to $1,000, or you can top it up. Let's say after 30 days, you are sitting on 750.
Right.
So you can just deposit the difference to make it $1,000. Edge score within those 30 days, it needs to be 60. Right? That's your skill, your profitability, your drawdown, your risk management, and so on. And then max multiplier is still 10. The maximum funding on this stage now is 20,000. Okay. Profit split, it's 60-40. So you keep 40% of the profits that you generate. Profit target is still 5% of the $1,000 or 5% of the 20,000, whichever way you look at it. And then now the trade duration, it's 2 months, or let's say it's 60 days. Okay. Trade per stage, now you need to open 40 trades, right? Leverage is the same for all the levels. Maximum loss here, it's 10% still. So your drawdown shouldn't be 10% of the 2,000, of the 20,000, which is $2,000, or 10% of the $1,000, which is $100. All right. Then should you meet all these conditions again, you move to acceleration. Now, the minimum equity is 2,000. So 2 ways again. It's either you can top up if you are already sitting on $1,000 or 1.2, you top up with the $800 to make it 2,000. Or if you're a good trader, you can just trade the amount to make it 2,000. I have one client who just funded with $4,000, even though he was going to start on the seed stage, which is very smart, meaning that even when he passes all this stage, he doesn't need to top up because already his equity was $4,000. You see, so he's like, no, Smobile, I'm just going to fund with $4,000. I don't want this question every month asking me to top up. So I'm going to fund with $1,000. My focus now is just to move through all these stages, qualify until I get to the Pro M. However, the equity part, minimum equity is already covered for all the stages. That's allowed. But you won't be allowed to skip stage. So even if you can fund with $2,000, you're not going to start on on acceleration or Pro M. You're going to still start on the seed stage.
All right.
Right. Okay. And then acceleration 2,000, edge score, it's 70%. Max multiplier is 25, so it increases here. Maximum funding, we fund with $100,000. Profit split is 50-50. Profit target is still 5%. For all the stages, the profit target is 5%. Stage duration, it's 60 days. Trade per stage is 50. And then maximum loss, it's still 10%. Okay. Then should you, so that's how, because it's the same, it's the same. But one thing I wanted to just mention now, this is what you should focus on, the max multiplier. right? Because for example, let's say you are already on the Pro M, right? And then on your $2,000, you just made $50. If you take $50 times 250, how much is that?
$50 by 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about almost 4,000. That should be more than 4,000. Hold on, let me see.
$4,000.
No, that's more than 4,000. That's about 12,500.
12,000.
Right.
And you 80% of that 12,500, you
Okay.
pocket it.
Okay, makes sense.
So the secret is here, because the reason why I'm mentioning, I've noticed that most of my clients, that's where they make mistakes, because they focus on making, if let's say you're trading the 2,000, you focus on making big profits and you make mistakes and you end up hitting your 10% drawdown.
Right.
Right.
But sorry, is there any penalty for if you say you don't use stop loss? Because I know some traders don't use stop losses. Do you have penalty?
No. You can trade whichever.
Do you allow because I saw a video on YouTube with a guy that was talking about using EA, means can you use a robot for aggressive? You can.
Okay. The only thing that we don't allow, it's the copy trading, because obviously if you are, that means they're not trading themselves. Whoever is copying you, you are trading for them. Yeah, so copy trading we don't allow, but robots, EA, we do allow that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but you can't trade for someone so that they qualify. That's one
right.
It's not allowed. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. And then so because most of my, let me just share this with you and just show you what people are already making.
Guys,
but so far, do you have any questions?
After Mr. Singbole is done, we're going to continue with our analysis on pounds USD, Euro USD, and the other. I need you guys to see if you after market open, before market open. So you like we normally do every Sundays, what direction market is going to go, so that you can take advantage of that analysis and jump on the public after market open today or tomorrow and ride that wave. All right, sorry, you can continue.
Yeah, I just want to show you. Okay, just give me a few seconds. All right, okay, let me just share. Okay, let me know when you see my screen.
Yeah, it's popping.
Yeah, so this was in August. Can you see this?
Right.
Payouts. This was the top payout in August, 16,131. In September, I took this last week, I think on the 3rd, already there was someone who was already making 697. Let me show you. See, so this was in May, close to 6,000. In April, 9,000. So the reason I'm sharing this is just to show you guys that there's already people that are making money with this program. Yeah.
I know the program is pretty new.
Yeah.
What's the highest funding? Have you had anybody on the $1,000, $1 million funding?
Yeah, there are. They are. Yeah, but in Africa, to be honest, not in Africa. In Africa, one of my clients already trading $200,000. He started so we launched in October. He started in November, but it didn't go well because of what I was mentioning earlier. He just wanted to make huge profits. Then in December, from December, he's been doing things right, and he's already sitting on 200,000 now.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So let me just show you quickly. I hope I'm not taking too much of your time, man.
No. You go ahead.
Yeah, just one last thing.
I'm already, I'm already on the program. On the seed program, I'm already about 12% up in about a week. So, so I just opened that account like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already right now on the 12%, if I'm not mistaken. But just the only thing is, I've not done 30 trades. I think I've only done 2 trades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So I just wanna share. Okay, what's this?
somebody is asking that, do you allow people to trade news like NFP?
Yes, correct. No, we don't. Yeah, we're not that strict when it
There's
comes
no,
to
yeah,
how
there's
you
no
trade. Yeah,
limitation.
there's no that much, because I know with other brokers they tell you, other prop firms, what to trade, what not to do. We're not that strict. So yeah,
Right.
you can trade news. Yeah, technical, depends on your trading style. Yeah. I want to share a website quickly. Okay, why is it not allowing me? Okay, let me try this. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's popping. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to show quickly, maybe the guys, if they haven't seen it, how to view it. Log in here.
Okay. Okay, we'll come to that. So I just have to buy an account. No, it's not 50. You are not buying an account, Purple Trader.
No.
You are trading. Is your and it's not $50. You can and what I'll be advising people that don't have $500. The minimum for AXI sellers is $500. But if you have up to $500, you can sign up and fund your account with say $100 and grow the account. You know, probably when it gets to $500, then you are qualified for the program.
Yeah. All right. So once you've logged in, the edge score that I was mentioning, the 50. So when you trade, your score is going to reflect here, right? Then once you hit 50, then that's when you'll get an email directly from AXI that you've qualified for the seed stage, right? Then for you on the Pro M, you saw the S score was 90, meaning that here you need to be on 90 for you to get funded with $1 million.
Right.
All right. Yeah, but on the dashboard, you just go here, exit select. And then this is how it's going to show the dashboard. So once you've funded, it's going to reflect the minimum equity here, which is $500. And then the next stage. So if you are sitting on seed stage, the next stage is going to be incubation, right? And then your edge score here is going to reflect whatever. So if you are sitting on 50, it's going to show 50 here. And then the skill, this is where it's going to show your skill, because the total here, that's what we use to calculate the edge score. So it's based on your skill, your consistency, your experience, and your risk management, right? The number of trades, what you were mentioning now, I think this is where you see it. So you only have 2. So the required for exit select is 20. So it's going to reflect the number of trades that you've opened. So on your side, it's showing 2 at the moment. Right. Profitability, profit share, it's also going to show you here. So if you are sitting on profit, let's say you are already sitting on $500, on the seed stage, your profit is 10%, meaning that here you will see how much. What's 10% of $500? It's 50. So you're going to see $50 here. Okay. Max funding is going to show $5,000 if you are sitting on the seed stage. Max multiplier, it will reflect here 10, because the multiplier on the seed level is 10. So everything, when you log into your dashboard, you'll be able to see it. Also, the table that I shared earlier, you'll see it here. And then, yeah, I think the videos, if you are looking for videos, they're also on the website straight, the one that I was showing earlier. So when you scroll down, there are videos that are explaining each and everything that I just spoke about today.
All right, thank you so much. So guys, so I'm going to continue from here because our time is fast spent. I want to look at Mr. Single, don't worry, we'll be bringing you back more. Then I'm in talk with one of your guys in the UK already. Maybe in our next webinar, maybe we'll talk about that offline. You know, we might bring him on, maybe with you, one of your guys in the UK. You know,
all right,
also talk about this. So, but then, you know, for me, I'm always about, you know, people learning how to trade. The skill is the number one thing.
Mhm.
Earlier this year, they saw some guys here in America, they just saw one of my videos on YouTube, and they contacted me. They sent me a mail. Initially I thought it was their scams. So, and then we were talking, and then they invited me to New York. We had a meeting, and it was like a joke. You get what I'm saying? And then the first thing they wanted to see my account history, and I showed them 2 years account history. And they were like, okay, we can go. Right now, I'm trading one of their accounts. They are testing me with about $500,000 account. So I said that to say this: when you master your craft, and you get your skill in check, and you have mastered your craft when it comes to trading, the opportunity is limitless. There's money everywhere. Just that investors are looking for who to trust with their funds. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So I'm always about, as a trader, you want to get your skill in check. You want to master your craft first. Don't be thinking about money. Even it's $50 that you are trading. Make sure you are consistent, and make sure you have a very good trading history, because that's the first thing investors want to see. Do you have a trading history, a consistent trading history? And most times they are looking for 1 year trading history, 2 years trading history, 3-year trading history. They want to see what you're doing. And I love the fact that, AXI actually makes it open, and that's why I brought them in, so that you guys can see what is possible. That don't look at what you want to make now, what you're losing now. Have a long-term mindset, so that when you have a long-term mindset, you'll be able to sit down and learn. It's about learning. It's about learning the skill first. The money is everywhere. When you learn the skill and you have mastered your craft enough, to be sincere, some accounts, some people contact me that they want me to just say, already I have too many accounts I'm trading. I can't cope. So you'll be turning down accounts on your own, because now you have mastered your craft. All right. So thank you, Mr. Singawale. I'll still be bringing. You can hang around if you still want to see our, our trading analysis.
I will join the next time. But
all right.
But thank you guys for an opportunity. So
thank you for.
I think you will share. You will share the numbers with, if they have more questions around Exit Select. I can call them tomorrow and just explain further if someone has a question.
And even to the community, if you have questions, just drop the questions in the Telegram group.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Guys, thank you. Bye.
Let's continue with our. So I want us to look at the week. I want us to look at what the market, what we are looking forward for the market for the week. All right. So if you can see my screen now, let me know. We already look at DXY before I brought in, because I don't want to waste his time. And I said our time is being far. We are spending a lot of time on this. I don't want us to, because for me, the number one thing is about your skill. If you get your skill in check. So basically, we are looking at the first thing that we have looked at so far. Give me 1 minute. So the first thing we have looked at so far is our DXY, right? So now, and then we said that DXY, since dollar is buying, then you expect the dollar-based pair. Let's look at EURUSD first. So EURUSD should be selling, right? As you can see. If you attended last week's webinar, I said this is our swing structure. If you remember, we spoke about swing structure. And last week, we were still here. I think this was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. Yes, this was the last candle that we had. And we had price pullback. If you look at what we have here, this is already a sell structure. Don't forget, according to market structure, we already have a sweep. And the price has broken structure to the downside. So what you expect is for price to pull back. All right, and then we continue that downtrend. So like I've been mentioning for a lot of weeks, that the first thing you want to see is price do this, come down, do this, and then continue to the downside. And then if you look at what we have here, it's the same structure. It's the same thing. So price is pushing to the downside. All right. So so EURUSD, because the dollar pair, because the dollar index has already bottomed, we expect price to keep pushing downwards. So, and that's exactly what price is doing. So because this is our swing structure from year to year, don't forget this area becomes our sell zone, our premium zone, where you are looking for selling opportunities. So when market open, you want to do yourself a lot of good and be looking for selling opportunities around there. There are two ways you can trade this, like I always say. That is if you are not already in a position. Like for example, I'm already in a sell position. I think I already closed on my sell position, but I'll be looking for opportunity to sell EURUSD more. I'm still holding some sell position pounds USD. I'm going to show you one of my chart. If you look at the fib, let me remove this. Let me remove. I want to remove this. I'm gonna do. All right. So what we are looking for price to push to this zone. This is our buy zone, because EURUSD the past like almost 3 years now, 1 year plus, has been bullish. So any selling opportunity that you see is actually a retracement. You want to have that at the back of your hand. Remember, I spoke about that in the price action video, where I said, the price is always building a story. And as a trader, what you want to do is you want to follow that story. Your ability to follow that story, helps you to understand what market is doing. And that takes away guesswork. You want to take away guesswork from your trading. All right, because you already know from the story that price is building. If I reduce, let me do this so that you see what we are saying. So you already see that price has been building the buy story from here, from this spot since October last year. All right. And this is all our structure that we have. I mean, for the past, these are our media structure since July 2023. We have price has been selling. This is what we have. Price sold, create a structural liquidity. Okay. And then from there, this is what we have been having. Since price has created this structural liquidity, what you have is now price came to take out this structural liquidity. And don't forget, we say every time price take away structural liquidity, right? We have price do this. Price will come down to this zone, to this area. Okay, will come all the way down and then continue that trend. This is the song I've been singing for the past, but unfortunately, some people don't listen. This is a song I've been singing for the past almost more than 1 year now. And you can see that price has been following this structure. So far, so good. This structure, is it 100%? Is it 100%? Does it work 100% every time? Not every time, but more often than maybe 95% of the time. And that's why you see traders, professional traders will tell you, if you have a structure or if you have a strategy that works, say 60% of the time, you want to stick to that strategy. But this particular strategy, I can tell you, works more than 90%. So this is a strategy you want to go and take a seat. You want to take your chair and sit down and learn. And take your time to watch the videos as many times as possible till you and practice. It's about practice. Even if you don't have money to trade now, fund an account. Open a demo account and practice. Because where you want to be right now, like I've been saying, is to master your craft. And why you want to do that is because the world is basically built around finance. And in the next couple of years, where the world is going right now is we are entering a major inflation period, which have started since COVID. So to live above inflation, you want to be earning, especially if you're in Africa, you are even lucky. You want to be earning in dollars. You want to be earning, and this is going to really help you. So I haven't said that. This is the structure that we have playing out already. So right now, price is pulling back. Price is pulling back. And the beauty of this market is that it always creates this structure over and over, if you understand it. So for EURUSD, you want to be looking for selling opportunity. If you now go to your weekly time frame, What you notice that we have price pulling back. As you can see, the structure is played out. Okay, we have price has done this, has created the structure for us. Okay, we have our main eye. Don't forget our structural liquidity that we see. This is our structural liquidity. That price, what price will do is that structural liquidity is the we said is the last eye before the main eye for a bearish move. Last eye before the main eye for a bullish move is the last low before the main low. All right. So at this zone, you are looking for selling opportunity. All right. So if I go to pounds USD, you see that that's the same thing price is printing. And that was why if you're in the group, you notice that I placed a sell on Friday. I was selling that I'm in a sell. I've been in a sell since almost two on this pair. And I'm still selling it. So you see that price has pulled back around this area. So what we are looking at right now, because we already have our swing structure from year to year. So what you're looking at right now is you're looking at price doing this. Price should come to your price should sell to this zone. So I'll be, as soon as market open, I'll be looking for another opportunity to add more position. If I go to my, where's my, I don't know if I have, let me share my. Give me 1 minute. Guys, sorry, if you are seeing my screen, let me know. Because I think my system is hanging. Let me know if you are still following me or if you are seeing my screen. So, okay, let me go to, I actually want to show you that trade that I'm in right now. Okay. One of my public account that I always share, the one I'll share in the group with Owanda, sorry. There's some accounts I'm not sharing, but this one for my public. You notice that I'm in a, where's that trade? Give me 1 minute. I'm already in a sell. If you can see my screen, can you see my platform? This is my Owanda platform. You see that I'm already in a sell. I'm already in a sell. And I've been holding, I think I entered about 4 or 5 trades. I closed all that. So I'm already in a sell for pounds USD. And I'm looking forward to add more positions on this pounds USD anytime I see an opportunity to sell. Okay. So that is when market opens. So let's go back to trading view. So on trading view right now, like I said, I'll be looking for opportunity to sell more if I see price do this. So there are 2 ways you're going to, if you are not holding any position yet, there are 2 ways you can trade this. Either you wait for price to come here. After market open, I'm expecting price to do this, to shake some people out and continue the downtrend. So I'll be taking a sell from here. That's one way that's one thing price can do. Another thing price can do is that we can have price. We can have price. So you can have your trend line, your counter trend line like this. So you wait for price to break this support. Price will break this support and come here and retest, break and retest. Then you can sell from here and continue that downtrend. But either way, you don't want to be buying around this area for pounds USD. All right. So let's look at AUD USD as well. AUD USD has already continued that downside. The same thing. You can see that we tap into our structural liquidity and we're continuing that downtrend. So I already closed out all my trades on AUD USD. I think I did over 400 pips, about 450 pips in this trade. The last couple of 2 weeks, I've been selling around this year. I've been selling heavily on my other accounts. As a matter of fact, one of my investor accounts, they already the plan is to do 2% for them in a month. Right now, we're already on 22%. Because courtesy of this pair, I sold heavily on as soon as I saw that price came around this area. So that's what knowledge does for you. You are not guessing. You are not second guessing. All right. So we already see that this you can already see that AUD USD has already done this, has already created a sweep, as you can see. a break of structure, and then we pull back, and then we are continuing that downtrend. So AURUSD has already completed almost 2 legs. All right. And then we are on our way to the downside. So if you look at what is printing right now, you want to take your fib. Always use your fib. We know that from year to year our swing structure. So this is our premium zone, or you call it sell zone, where you are looking for selling opportunities. If you are not already in the trade, you want to look for sell opportunities around there. You want to look for price to pull back and then you sell, or price break structure further down, then you jump on that trade, up all the way to this side before price continues to that upside. I do sometimes. That's why I try to enter early. When you enter early, price sometimes come to the 50% retracement and continue, or sometimes come here. So most times what I do is that I start selling early when I see that price has breached structural liquidity. I jump on it, I'll start taking profits. All right. So when I see price come here, if I'm still holding a position, I'll take half of my profit position and allow the other to run, and I will lock the remaining at break even in case price continue here or price continue to downside. All right. So those are different ways that you can trade it. Maybe during the week, I'll look for time where we have a webinar where I'll be talking about the premium zone and the discount zone. I think we have not done that. All right. I mean, I'll be looking at that part where we're talking about that part. So that is that about AURUSD. One pair, if you remember, I spoke about this pair last week. I don't know if this guy is here. What's the name of this guy? Is he Purple Trader? I don't know. There's one guy that was I think about 3 weeks ago that we are talking about USD CHF. We had a webinar that was saying that this pair I've been this USD CHF is a very stubborn pair. It's a pair that I've been okay, Purple Trader. Okay, yeah, you are the one, right? Remember, we said we are looking for buying opportunities, and it actually bought for a while, but during NFP we have price pullback, but structural liquidity is still holding though, so because it has not come all the way down. So for me, I'm still looking for a buying opportunity around this area. I actually took this trade. This is about the only trade that not paying out at break even. When I entered this trade, I was up by about 70 pips. Or I mean, I was up by almost $2,000. I mean, that's the funny thing about sometimes, when you don't bank some of your profit. And guess what? And I was expecting price to come here because this is the first spot of this is where my take profit is. And price came all the way to about 70 pips around there, and then pull back and knock me out at break even. So, and I'm still waiting. And the funny thing was, I waited for almost 3 weeks for this structure to build up. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing about trading. Sometimes you can never tell. So, but then I expect for price to still continue to that uptrend. Depending on what we have, depending on what the dollar index will do this week, I expect price to continue to the upside. All right, but this pair is a very stubborn pair, because if you look at the weekly time frame for this pair, there is that we already have price bottoming out. We already have a bullish candle here. A hammer. There's an hammer here. There's another hammer here. So I'm expecting price to turn from here. Peradventure price does not turn. I'm still watching it. I'm still watching it. I'm still keeping a close eye on this one. Probably price do this, continue to the downside and form another sweep, take out this low, form another sweep and continue to the upside. But either way, the sellers are tired already on this pair. They are tired. So buyers should sweep in very soon. Looking for opportunity to buy again this pair this week. But I'll be keeping an eye on it. Okay. So okay, somebody say USD card. I think I posted USD card some couple of weeks ago. Although I'm not in the USD card trade, but I already posted this. As you can see, we already have a sweep and it's buying. I think when it started buying, let me go look for that. Give me 1 minute. Let me look for that. I think it was some couple of weeks ago. I posted USD card, if I'm not mistaken. I posted USD card that I should buy, but I didn't take that trade because I'm already in about 6 pairs. I'm already inside inside the US, Euro USD, Pounds USD. And another thing I avoid is to have too many trades running. It can be very confusing. So I try to keep my trades. I don't like being in too many trades. And two different can be very confusing. I think it was USD card. I'm not sure where I posted USD card. USD card. I'm looking for that USD card trade that I posted in the group. Anyway, I can't. Let's continue with the chart. So for USD cards, you can see we already have our structural liquidity taken out. So price is pushing it to the on the daily time frame. So what you want to do for this is you want to be looking for buying opportunity. I'm expecting price to pull back. Like I said, I'm no longer in this. I'm not in this trade actually, because I'm already in a lot of trades the past couple of weeks. So I'm expecting price to do this, and then we continue to the upside to this zone. We should continue to this zone. So you see, it's either you are looking for a pullback for you to jump on, or you are looking for price to break this counter trend line. So we have a break and retest, and then we continue to the upside. All right. Okay, so that's that about USD CAD. Another pair that's the only pair that I've taken a loss in the past probably 3 months or 2 months. Let me say in the past 2 months was USD JPY. On Thursday, I jumped on a buy on USD JPY, and this pair, this crazy pair knocked me out at a loss. So it's about the only pair I've taken a loss in a long time. So USD JPY, but I'm still watching it because if you look at the weekly time frame, we are actually playing at the low of this. This is the lowest that USD JPY has printed for the year, which is where we are, which is where price is playing around. You can see that this is acting as a structural liquidity for this low. So this our low before the main low. This is our last low before the main low. I'm looking forward to a turn around there, or peradventure price keeps pushing down. The reason why I'm very now, and I'm going to be saying this as well, is that the reason why I'm very careful with the JPY pairs is because right now the Japanese Bank of Japan are about the only bank in the world that wants to keep raising rates. So the dollar, the Fed, that's the Federal Reserve, had already said they are going to cut rate this month. So, and when they cut rate, we are going to see a lot of sell-off for dollars. And we are going to be having that meeting on September 18. So what I'm going to be doing, because of that meeting on September 18, every trade I'm in on all my accounts from now to September 18, especially for the USD pair, for Pounds USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, USD CHF, NZD USD, USD JPY, I'm going to be ensuring that I'm closing other pairs, all those trades. By September 17, I want to be out of all my trades because of that news. Already, I have a feeling that news has already been priced in. So we might not see a massive sell-off on the dollar index yet, because the dollar index is pushing up. So on September 18, we might see a pullback towards this area to see. I'm going to be looking forward to see if this area is going to hold, because immediately they say they're going to be cutting rates. What we saw was that the dollar started selling off, and I feel the dollar is about to bottom already, because that's already bottom around this area. Okay, so I'm going to be looking forward to that meeting. By September 17, I'm going to be closing all my trades to see what will happen on September 18. And then I'll look at what happened on September 18, read up on what is happening. By September 19, I'll be looking for another opportunity. Not buying. I don't know. That September 18 meeting is going to determine the direction of the dollar for the next couple of weeks. So I need you to keep that, somewhere. Maybe you write it down, something. I already have it on my journal, on my trading journal. You want to write that down so that you are keeping an eye on that. It's very important as a technical trader, as you are trading, you're also conversant of what is happening in the world, around the world, especially around dollars and around other strong currencies. It's very, very important so that you are not caught unaware. All right. So let's look at Bitcoin. So let's look at gold first. Somebody's saying we should look at gold. Let's look at gold first, then we look at Bitcoin. If you remember 3 weeks ago, I was saying that, I think it was somebody, I don't know, maybe Femi, somebody in the group. We had a webinar that somebody was talking about buying gold, and I'm saying I won't be buying gold around there because gold has already is creating a lot of sweep around there, telling you that it's about to sell off. All right. So, and you can see it's been selling off since then. So I won't be buying around this zone, because this zone, you can see that I already put my Fibonacci retracement to telling you that this zone is a premium zone, meaning that it's a selling zone. You don't want to be buying around there. As a trader, you want to be looking for upward, and that's why sometimes I can hold trade for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Because of my entry. Your entry is very important. You want to be taking trades at points where you can go to bed and allow it to run and allow the market to make money for you. If you are buying around this area, you are taking a lot of risks with gold. I can tell you for free. I already mentioned this like 3 weeks ago, but some people will not listen. They kept buying and see price is pulling back. Price is pulling back because this area is a sell-off zone. Gold has never printed price at 2,540. So I actually expect price to pull back very well. I expect price to pull back very well into this zone, or even into this zone, before we have that uptrend. And don't forget that gold is actually a bullish instrument. So you want to be looking for buying opportunity, but then you don't want to be looking for buying opportunity around selling zones. All right, because gold is very volatile. If you go to the weekly time frame, you see that what we're having dojis around there, a lot of dojis. So this week, if I'm trading gold, I'll be looking for opportunity to sell. I'll be looking for opportunity to sell and to hold that positions all the way to this zone. Or better still, because gold can be very volatile. A friend of mine that trades gold, what he does is that when he sees selling, when he sees an opportunity like it, he won't take a position. He would rather wait for gold to come to zones where he can buy. Because sometimes gold can be crazy. They can do this and then can do this and then continue to the upside. But I don't expect you to do this anyway because of what it's been printing. Look at this. 3 weeks ago, it printed doji. 2 weeks ago, it printed another doji. Last week, this is another doji. So this is a confirmation of us coming down. So you want to keep away from buying gold around this area. You're going to be doing. Someone Amos says it's too volatile. Well, sometimes it can be too volatile, but it's not too volatile for you to see that you don't want to be buying around this area. You want it to come to you, and the way it's printing is likely to come down to this zone. Because we have rejection 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we have another rejection 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, we have another rejection even after NFP. It's another rejection here. All right. So that's for gold. So for Bitcoin also has also been printed the same thing. If you look at all this, and that's why price is pushing down. So price is likely to come to this zone for Bitcoin. So, and that's why I have it, highlighted. This is our swing structure, this support. I'm praying that price doesn't take out this support before we continue that uptrend. This 49,000, because once price take out this 49,000, we are in soup for Bitcoin. And I'm still holding some position with Bitcoin. That I've been holding this position for almost 2 years now for Bitcoin. So if price take out this low, there's trouble for Bitcoin, big trouble. So I'm actually praying and hoping that price doesn't take out this low, so that we come here and then we continue to this upside. Or else, if price take out this low, we are coming here. And the danger of this is that there's going to be a lot of capitulation. We are already seeing that already with a lot of miners, because miners are not profitable again. So they are selling their mining rig and are jumping out. And Bitcoin does this every 4 years. And this Bitcoin, you know, if you are trading crypto, you agree with that. You have to be very patient. The crazy markets, it can be very volatile. So, but I'm praying that we bottom somewhere around there before that rate cut, because once rate cut start happening, we should be expecting Bitcoin to continue to the upside. And then you will notice that Bitcoin and gold, you know, they behave almost like the same, not every time. All right. So somebody said I should check oil. I don't trade crude oil, but I'll just check it. Okay, let me check GBPUSD. GBPUSD has been doing a lot of sell-off. GBP, let me check GBPUSD. I was in that sell-off for GBPUSD, but now we've been pushing back. I'll check crude oil, Joseph, don't worry. I don't trade, I don't actually trade crude oil. Yeah, but you know, I can check it out for you. So pounds AUD is a pair that I expect to, as you can see, price is pushing as bottom around this area. I think I caught this sell. If you are in the group, I was posting this about 3-4 weeks ago for sale. I was selling, I sold off up to this point for GBPUSD. I caught this sell. Yes, probably, yeah, 4 weeks ago, right? Thank you for that confirming that. I think we were selling this GBPUSD 4 weeks ago. I sold it up this point, but right now it's bouncing up. But for me, for GBPUSD, I will be staying off buying, because you know, except I actually see a break of this high. This high is a major determinant for this pair. But it's buying right now. You can still keep buying, but if I don't see a total breakout of this high, if I don't see price do this, I'll be expecting price to do this. Price to do this, take out this high, and probably come back to this zone. I'm looking for buying opportunity. But I have a feeling that we might come to this zone and then continue to sell off this area. That's on the weekly time frame. It is high holds. You can see that we already have a new sweep, a sweep of the previous high, of this high. So this is looking like price want to print structural liquidity around this area and then sell off. All right, but I'll be watching this. I'll keep it on my watch list. All right, so lastly, let's check before we call it a day. Let's check the crude oil. Somebody said that we should check crude oil. Okay. A US oil, right? This one. Okay, selling off on the weekly time frame. So you want to check your, this is our main low. This is our near main low. So this looks like our structural liquidity somewhere around this one. So, but I need to see what has price been doing. Let me see what has price been saying. Oh, price has been selling. No. Price has been, this is 2020, COVID. This is March. This is COVID period. So what we have so far is price has, since 2020, we've been buying, and then we've topped out in 2023. This is September 2023. This was April. Okay, so price is looking like it wants to keep selling off, except this low right here. This one we have a March 2023 holds. If it holds, if this one holds, this one here, we might have price do this. Price might do this. Come to this zone and then keep selling off. Because don't forget that this pair is a bearish pair. We'll be having that sell-off. So we have that sell-off. So we're having that sell-off. So price is likely to keep pushing down. But before that, we are likely to have another leg up before we come down. except as long as this low holds, this main low. So we have price, take out the structural liquidity around there. Take out structural liquidity, pull back, and then sell off. If you go to the daily time frame, you see what price is printing. It's clear. This is a bearish instrument since 2022, been selling off. So that this trend line price has been bouncing off of it. Except now that you can see that we were out of this trend line and then we are back inside. So we are likely to eat it again and then continue that downside. This for crude oil. All right. So lastly, lastly, before we go, so like I mentioned, one of the major things you want to do is to master your craft. And in mastering your craft, it takes time. It's not, I won't tell you that you start making $1 million next month. No, it takes a lot of study. You keep studying, you keep improving. And like I've been saying, you don't need, one of the mistakes that I made back in the days is that when I see a strategy that works, I'm always looking for another strategy. You know, as a child, when you give a baby a candy or a sweet, and then if you want to collect that candy from you, give him another candy, he will give you the previous one. It's the same candy. So a baby will give you that other one. But as you mature, as a grown-up person, you will notice that, you know, if you have something in your hand, you want to master that thing. I'm not saying that market structure and liquidity is the only thing that works in the market. There's a lot of strategy, but I can tell you for free that when you understand market structure and liquidity, your trading opportunities and your trading calls, when you pick a trade, you are right 90% of the time. So what you want to do is you want to stick to it. If you look at what we've been looking at since for the past 1 hour, you will not see any indicator. I don't use any indicator. It's purely price action. Price action, trend lines, liquidity, market structure. That's all you need. So as a student of market structure, what you want to do is to master this thing. If it takes you 1 year, stay with it. If somebody is trying to sell you something, another thing, look at this indicator. As a mature person, if you are not a baby, they say it's a baby that puts everything in their mouth. Even poison, they'll put it in their mouth. You want to learn this thing. And the more you stick to one strategy, the better you become. All right. So, and also next year, like I said, all this free content, you'll not be getting it from me next week. From next year, January, I'll be maybe before the end of the year, we already started working on the course for January. So between now and December, I'll be unveiling that course. I'll be talking about how much it's going to cost. In that program, we also have mentorship also, and also we'll be having trade calls. And all these weekly analysis will be focused on those people that are part of that community. So all these free contents you might not be seeing from me again from next year, because I need serious people that, and I've said this so many times. The reason why I'm trying to build another community of serious people, number one, I know that it's people that when you pay for something, you want to learn that thing, right? Number two, right now, our trading community, my trading community, my trading influence is growing, and I'm having a lot of people approach me to trade for them, and I can't do it alone. It can be stressful. So I'm looking for people that I know I'm the one that trained them, and I can vouch for them, so that when somebody say, okay, probably I'm talking to some people and they want me to trade for them, I can say, okay, I can take that opportunity and put somebody and say, okay, guys, I can say, okay, I can see you trade over time, maybe the last 1 year. I can see that you have been consistent. I handle this account. So like I said earlier, before when Mr. Singubuli was here, I was saying that, see, There's money everywhere. People are looking for people to trade for them. So if it's going to take you 1 year to learn how to trade, please take that time to learn how to trade. Because when you learn how to trade and people can see your result, they'll be giving you money. Like I said, I'm the one rejecting accounts now. I'm tired. I'll just ask, I'm sorry, I can't take it. I already, my hands are full already. My hands are full already. And if you look at what AXI Select is also doing, they are looking for people to trade funds for them. Up to $1 million. Just with, and all you need to have access to the account is just $4,000. Imagine, and then they are giving you 90%. Imagine you trade $1 million and you make, let's say you make 5% of $1 million. That's $50,000. And they want to pay you 90% of $50,000. Imagine, just look at the opportunity that is embedded in when you master your craft when it comes to trading. Is limitless. The company, AXI, they are based in Australia. And you don't have to be in Australia. You can be in Nigeria and you are trading $1 million for somebody in Australia. I'm saying all this to let you see the opportunity and to let you see that you need to build the proper foundation now. And that is built on you learning how to trade. The skill, very important. Somebody can reach out to you. I mentioned people, they just saw my video on YouTube. They contacted me from YouTube. They flew me all the way to New York from where I'm presently in the US. Flight paid for, hotel paid for. I mean, the kind of flexing those guys took me for 2 days I was in New York. It was crazy. So you want to master your craft, even if you are trading $50 account now, make sure you are taking it serious, because the opportunity in the trading world is limitless. All right, so for pounds USD, like I've said, we'll be looking at what we've already looked at everything this week. So make sure you are paying attention. And in the group, I'll be posting stuff there as well. All right, so I'm going to be calling it a date right now. I think we've had a well over 1 hour, right? So thank you guys for showing up. Like I always say, the first important thing is you want to show up. So we can all say good night. Let me unmute everybody. So good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Good night, my coach.
Good night, sir.
Captain, good night.
Chokoya, my coach. You are looking crypto.
It's good to see you people. Good night.
I just came back from. I'm sorry, I didn't join again.
Good night.
Oh, you didn't join early. Don't worry. I'm recording it. I'll drop the recorded version in the video in the groups.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Captain, when are we meeting again?
Don't worry. During the week on Friday, on Sunday.
Okay, copied.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye. Good night.